Hey everyone, it's Mark J. Schmidt here from Remax Country and MoveMeMark.com. Today I've got with me Alfredo Feigelmuller of Prime Lending. Prime Lending is a fantastic lender. I'm not ashamed to admit that they did my own loan when I was buying a new home. And actually they did the loan for me. They did the loan for the buyer of my home, the one that I was selling. And Alfredo has helped my clients for many years now. Love him dearly. And I wanted Alfredo to come today because I want him to tell you about a few different ways that you can buy a home with not that much money down. A lot of people assume that you have to have 20% down to buy a home, but Alfredo, that's not the truth, is it?
It is not the truth. First of all, thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure, and it was a great pleasure doing your loan.
Exactly.
Did I say pleasure or pressure?
It was both.
Either way, I think it is worth noting that the concept or the perception out in the market seems to be that you still need 20% in order to get into a home for down payment. And nothing could be further from the truth. Nowadays, you have programs that allow you to get into a home with as little as 3% down payment. Most typically, we used to lean on FHA as a type of loan that would allow for low money down with 3.5% down payment. Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, which are the conventional side of the lending business, came out with a program that allows certain borrowers to get in with as little as 3% down payment. So it makes it very accessible. But one of my favorite type of loans that we don't often discuss, and it's probably one of the most underserved segments of our population, is veterans and the Veterans Administration loan, the VA loan. It's a great product because, as we know, anytime you do less than 20% down payment, what do we have in the picture?
PMI.
Mortgage insurance.
Mortgage
Exactly.
insurance. Mortgage insurance, if you don't know, that's the money you get to pay that insures the lender. If you happen to default, it really insures the difference between the purchase price and that 20% down payment you should have put down.
Correct.
So that's the that was my layman's definition of PMI.
It was masterfully done.
Thank you.
But so the beauty of with the VA product, again, current active duty and former service members are eligible for this VA loan program, and it allows a veteran to get into a home with an extremely competitive interest rate, and on top of that, zero down payment.
Did you hear that? I just want to stress that. Zero down payment. You can buy a home if you're a veteran with 100% financing.
Correct.
So if you're finding you don't have... Listen, let's face it. Sometimes our service members, they're not millionaires. Sometimes it may be difficult to save up the amount of money to get a 20% down payment. So this way you can take some of that pressure off, get up to 100% financing. You don't have to take 100% financing, right?
Well, two quick points I'll make about what you just said. So another great benefit of the VA loan is that as a veteran, you have no monthly mortgage insurance. You pay a funding fee for the VA, but there is no monthly mortgage insurance. So when you compare apples to apples and you're doing a VA loan with zero down and no mortgage insurance, it makes it an extremely affordable product. So I have many instances where a customer is VA eligible, and even though they can come out of pocket with money for down payment, they choose not to because at the current interest rates,
Yes.
it just makes sense to borrow. You're borrowing at very low rates, so they're leveraging that to keep cash in their bank accounts as reserves, and perhaps use it for renovations or whatever they choose to do. So it's just a great product. So to sum it up, you have VA with zero down, you have conventional with 3% down, and then you have FHA with 3.5% down payment. Three solutions for individuals that are out in the marketplace looking to get into a home with little money down.
I love it. Don't think that you need all the money in the world to buy a house. Especially, listen, if you're paying rent right now, you're paying off someone else's mortgage.
Yep.
Call me. You can call Alfredo, and we'll help you kind of work through how much you can afford. Alfredo can definitely do that. He can tell you how much you can afford to buy, so you're not paying someone else's mortgage. You're investing in your future, and you're going to have your own home. Remember, you don't need a ton of money down. Alfredo, thank you for coming in today. I appreciate it.
Always a pleasure.
And we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Have a great day.